China is introducing a major visa policy change for Canadians that takes effect on February 17, 2026. Under this temporary waiver, Canadian citizens with ordinary passports can enter mainland China without applying for a visa and stay for up to 30 days. The measure removes the usual application steps and the typical visa fee that previously made many trips less convenient. The change was announced by China's Ministry of Foreign Affairs on February 15, 2026, just 2 days before it begins. Canadian officials said the update should make travel easier, support business exchanges, and strengthen people-to-people ties. The policy is presented as a pilot program scheduled to run from February 17, 2026 through December 31, 2026. Because it is a pilot, travelers should assume it could be extended, modified, or canceled, depending on how relations and policy priorities develop. The visa-free entry covers several common travel purposes. Canadians can use it for tourism and sightseeing, business trips such as meetings and conferences, visiting friends and family, cultural and educational exchanges, and airport transit. However, it does not replace visas for activities that China treats as regulated. Work of any kind still requires the proper work visa. Study programs still require the appropriate student visa. Journalism and media work require the correct media visa. Anyone planning to stay longer than 30 days must obtain a visa in advance or seek an extension through local authorities, and extensions are not guaranteed. Before departing, travelers should prepare a simple checklist even though the visa step is removed. Your Canadian passport should be valid for at least the full duration of your stay. It is also wise to carry proof of accommodation, return or onward flight tickets, and a basic itinerary in case border officers request supporting information. Business travelers should keep an invitation letter or meeting details available. One important rule that still applies to all foreigners is accommodation registration within 24 hours of arrival. Hotels typically complete this automatically at check-in. If you stay in a private residence with friends or family, you may need to register in person at the local Public Security Bureau. Keeping your registration proof is a smart precaution during your trip. Technology planning is also essential. Many Western apps and services are restricted in China. Travelers often prepare communications and payment tools in advance, set up local-friendly payment apps, and download offline maps and translation tools. Connectivity planning matters too, whether through a local SIM card or an electronic SIM plan. Also keep in consideration restricted areas and special permit zones. Some regions may require additional permits, and approvals can be suspended without notice. Travelers should research their destinations carefully before finalizing plans. Finally, emphasize on safety and legal awareness. Travelers should review the Government of Canada travel advice for China before leaving. Carry identification at all times, follow local laws closely, and avoid sensitive activities. The visa waiver makes entry easier, but it does not reduce the need for careful preparation, compliant behavior, and a clear plan to leave within the 30-day limit.